Well, late this afternoon, the FBI and DOJ caved. A government source telling Fox News that Nunes, Congressman Trey Gowdy, and committee staffers were finally shown a largely unredacted version of that memo that triggered the FBI's Russia probe. And despite this initial reveal, sources tell Fox News tonight there are still serious questions about the underlying intel and the credibility of the sources used to initiate that Russia probe. Here to react to today's development, Republican Congressman Jim Jordan of Ohio, a member of the House Oversight Committee. So, Congressman, all's well, right? They finally coughed up that electronic communication, that two-page document, after that comment last night by Nunes on the show. So all's well, right?
Small step in the right direction, but, you know, there's still redactions in it. And sort of, you know, sometimes I just go to the fundamentals. Why is it that folks in the Department of Justice get to see unredacted things, but members of Congress elected by the people of this great country can't see them?
You know why? Because they say, you guys leak. They say you guys
We're the
cannot
ones elected
keep the
by the
information.
people. I wouldn't leak. What I know is the American people want answers, and you can't get answers to the American people to important questions that deal with their fundamental liberties if you don't have access to the information and to the documents that are pertinent to the investigation.
Why does Christopher Wray, Peter Strzok, and Lisa Page still have their security clearance?
Same issue. Here, they're so compromised, Bob Mueller even kicked them off his team. And think about all the partisans on that team. He kicks them off their team, but they still have a security clearance, and members of Congress can't see documents. We get redacted. We had Mr. Lausch in, the new point person at the Department of Justice. He came in.
Now explain what he's doing.
John Lausch is now the new point person. Why you need one, I don't know, because there's plenty of people over there. He's the new point person to give documents to Congress that we're entitled to see. So he comes in to talk to Mr. Meadows and I yesterday, along with several other lawyers from the Department of Justice, asking four simple questions. What's the approximate universe of documents we're entitled to? What's the number? I don't know. I said, what's the standard for determining how the redactions are done? And what are the steps in how that process works? I don't know. Which leads to the fourth question, and probably the most important. When are we going to get the documents? I don't know. So my attitude is just like Devin's. If things don't change dramatically, and I'm talking days, not weeks or months, if they don't change dramatically, then impeachment and contempt and resignation should all be on the table, because we're tired of it, and more importantly, the American people are tired of it.
When you say impeachment, resignation, firing, who are we talking about?
We're talking about the top people. We're talking about the heads, the guys who are supposed to be running the Department of Justice, Jeff Sessions and Rod Rosenstein. They're the guys who are supposed to be in charge. They're the guys who are supposed to give us the information. Because, Laura, never forget the underlying issue here. They took a opposition research document, dressed it all up and made it look like it was legitimate intelligence, took it to a secret court to get a secret warrant to spy on a fellow citizen associated with the Trump campaign, and they didn't tell the court who paid for the document, and more importantly, in those subsequent renewals in the FISA court, they didn't tell the court that the author of that document, Christopher Steele, had his relationship terminated with the FBI. Why? Because he went and leaked to the press, not members of Congress, Christopher Steele.
So it looks like, according to what you guys have seen, is that actually Strzok wrote that EC or significantly contributed to that document. Again, so people understand this. We're talking about the two-page document that was the basis for beginning the surveillance of the Trump campaign.
Two critical documents. There's the two-page EC document that Devin and Trey have got to look at now. That's what launched it all. That's the Papadopoulos, what I think is associated with Papadopoulos, in the launch of the investigation.
But Strzok wrote that document or significantly directed the writing of it, is what the reports were today.
And he's deputy head of counterintelligence.
Okay.
He's involved in that, right? And he still has a security clearance.
And he's writing about insurance policies and so forth with Lisa Page.
And he also likely had big influence on the dossier, even though he may not have been the affidavit, even though he may not have signed it, he had big influence on that.
What is the time frame here we're talking about? You're throwing around words like impeachment. You're throwing around words like resignation and firing. That sends...
All I'm saying is that all should be on the table. If they're not going to improve that, we've been asking for this information for 5 months, not just about the Russian...
But Jeff Sessions says he's serious about complying. Jeff Sessions said he hears you. He hears you. He said that multiple times.
We've also asked for and I don't like special counsels. Lord knows, I mean...
You're not getting a special counsel.
But we need a second... We do need a second special... Because, again, the fundamental question is, can the FBI investigate themselves? You know who John Huber and this John Lausch, who he seemed like a nice guy, this Mr. Lausch who we met yesterday, but who do they answer to? Rod Rosenstein. Really? So the employees are going to investigate their boss? That's how this is going to work, and that's going to get us the answers that the American people are demanding? I don't think so.
If you were the president, would you fire Rosenstein now, given where we are, all this time that's passed?
I think all those things should be on the table. Resignation, impeachment, contempt, all those things, just like Chairman Nunes
Mark
said last
Warner
night.
gave a comment today. He's fed up with your complaints and Congress's complaint about this. Let's watch.
I think it's fairly typical of the way the House majority has operated, frankly, outside the boundaries of what most of us would view would be appropriate, obviously not in any sense bipartisan.
I mean, when I talk to folks back home, they are fed up with the double standard, the idea that there's one set of rules for us regular people and a different set for Clinton, Comey, Lynch, and the way that the president's been treated. And you got to look no further than the raid Monday in Mr. Cohen's office.
Congressman Jordan, thank you for being
bet.
here for
Thank
tonight.
you.
Big news night.